You've been told that retirement is the finish line and that once you stop working, you'll finally be happy. But here's the shocking truth. Happiness in retirement doesn't happen automatically. And as a retirement planner myself, I've met retirees with millions of dollars who are still restless and unfulfilled. And on the other hand, I've met folks who have far less who are happy and thriving. So what's the difference? What are the happiest retirees doing differently from everyone else? In this video, I'm breaking down the 7 things that the happiest retirees do extremely well, things that will completely transform your retirement experience. The first thing that the happiest retirees do is they know their numbers. They don't just guess their way through retirement. They know exactly what's coming in and exactly what's going out. But here's the trap that most people fall into. They're chasing some sort of arbitrary number or how much they need to have to retire, whether it's 1 million or 2 million or whatever the latest number is in some news article. But I've seen people with $500,000 retire confidently while others with $2 million or more still lose sleep at night. So why does this happen? Because the happiest retirees understand their income, their expenses, and the gap between those two numbers. They get really clear on the facts, and that clarity actually removes all their uncertainties and their fears. Knowing your numbers doesn't just protect your money, it actually protects your peace of mind. But here's the thing, even if you've got the financial side figured out, money alone isn't what makes retirement meaningful. The happiest retirees also stay socially connected. One of the biggest shocks in retirement is losing your built-in community that you might have at work. Suddenly that daily coffee chat or the hallway conversations or the teamwork, they vanish. And without replacing them intentionally, loneliness can creep in very fast. But the happiest retirees, they don't leave this to chance. They fill their calendars with barbecues and pickleball and coffee meetups and church gatherings and family dinners. And in fact, the research from a Harvard study that has 80 years of adult development research found that relationships, not wealth, are the #1 predictor of happiness. So retirees who thrive, they know this, and they invest in people just as much as they do their portfolios. And even with relationships, as important as they are, there's another ingredient here that gives your retirement direction. It's going to be your purpose. Most people view retirement as an escape from a job that they hate, but the best retirees, they reframe this in their minds so that they're retiring to something rather than from something. Too many people view retirement as an endless relaxation. You're just hanging out and having fun. And for the first few months, that might feel great. But soon after, that question starts to sneak in your mind of, is this all there is? And when that happens, that's when boredom or even worse, depression could sneak in and come into your life. The happiest retirees don't let that happen. They replace their career purpose with a new purpose. They mentor young professionals or volunteer at charity events or start passion projects that they've been putting off or even take on part-time work that they might enjoy. See, purpose doesn't only fill your time, it's going to fill your soul. So purpose gives meaning, but to actually enjoy it, you've got to have energy. And this is what the happiest retirees do. They prioritize their health because here's the hard truth. All the money in the world doesn't matter if you have it, if you can't physically enjoy it. But the sad thing is that far too many people wait until it's almost too late to get serious about their health. The happiest retirees, guess what? They exercise, they eat well, and they treat doctor's visits more like maintenance and monitoring and less like emergencies. They walk, they garden, they swim, they exercise, they keep their bodies moving because when your body feels strong, retirement feels limitless. And if you're someone who's prioritizing your health already, what are you going to actually do with it? What's interesting here is that the happiest retirees, they don't rely on just one hobby. They actually have fun in multiple ways. Imagine this, your only plan for fun in retirement is golf. And while I love golf, it's a great sport, what happens when it rains for a week straight? Or even worse, what happens when your back gives out and you can't swing a club anymore? Suddenly your days might feel empty and you might feel like a failure because what you cannot do anymore, what you envisioned or set out to do in retirement. And research shows that the happiest retirees actually have 3 core pursuits, whether it's traveling or cooking or hiking or art or sports. Having multiple outlets makes life interesting and fun. And while fun is vital, there's one thing that many retirees do to ruin their own happiness. They stress over money every single day. The happiest retirees, they manage their money without obsession. They stay engaged, absolutely, with their money, but they don't let it run their lives. If you're glued to CNBC or checking your portfolio every single day, you are setting yourself up for failure. Every single market dip, it's going to spark panic, and every headline is going to trigger fear, and that's no way to live. The best retirees, they don't do that. They have a plan or often a trusted advisor that can help them stay the course. They know that ups and downs, they're a part of the game and they're going to happen, but having that calm confidence, it frees them up to enjoy life without financial anxiety. And it's not until you stop stressing about money that you can actually engage in what fulfills you most. being generous. For the happiest retirees, their deepest fulfillment comes not from taking in, but from giving out. They live generously and intentionally, and yes, they enjoy their money and they go on trips and they buy themselves things that they enjoy, but they understand they will find true happiness in giving and in generosity. Whether it's donating to local causes or helping family members out financially or mentoring youth or volunteering in your community, generosity creates a lasting fulfillment. Retirees who give back feel connected, they feel valuable and purposeful, and that's why the happiest retirees aren't just consumers of life, they're contributors to it. So I'm curious what you would add to this list. What are you doing to enjoy retirement? I'd love to hear your comments below. That way others that are in retirement or close to it can also benefit from what you have to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.